guys. Joe Dunbar from Starin, the Midwich Group, Infocomm 24. We're still here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're still here. Hashtag AVonAir booth. Always, I've got Louis Robinson with me, the man, the myth, the legend.
Trusty sidekick over here in the States.
Who has now become like the most popular person in Nevada.
Behave.
Real quickly. And we've got our guest with us, Josh Starkey from Neat. Josh, product specialist.
Product specialist.
From Neat. I appreciate you joining us, making a little time.
Yeah,
They've been hectic over there. How's the show been for you guys?
It's been amazing. Yeah, it's been wild, crazy.
Right.
Booth's been busy. But yeah, it's been exciting. Get to see all my old people, and yeah, it's just great to be here and be surrounded by all of this.
Have you had time to eat?
I did not eat lunch or breakfast.
I knew that was going to be the answer. He goes, I haven't eaten lunch or breakfast. I didn't have to. No, is the answer.
Do B vitamins and taurine count? Because I've had plenty of that.
Yeah. We're gonna get you a cookie when you leave the stand if you want a little something for the road.
My arm. All right.
The cookies.
Yeah. We'll get you something. You've been at the booth quite a bit this week. It's been busy. What are you guys showing?
Yeah, we well, all the usual suspects. We've got all of our devices in play here, including our newest members in the Board 50, the Neat Center, and the Gen 2 bar.
Yeah, how's the Neat Center been received? Pretty popular product. I know we hear about it all the time.
Oh, God, I've just done a video as well on Midwich TV for the center. And honestly, as videos go, usually when I'm demoing it, it's like take 50 and things work. Out of the box. Out of the box.
That quick.
Yeah, it was me that made the mess ups. John's going to watch this and be like, man, there were still 50 takes. It wasn't the product this time, though.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I mean, it's an awesome thing to just kind of augment your system that already exists and already works well, and it's already grown a lot. We just had I guess our first major software update over the weekend since we had the rolled out the center software.
Okay.
And it's already gotten some enhancements, including mic switching. So.
Okay. Can you elaborate on now for me for a second on the nerd side? Are you're running the mic in collaboration with the bar now?
Yeah. So the center has 16 microphone elements in the top or the bottom if it's suspended, I guess. Yep. And so prior to last week and before, we were only using the mic elements and the mic array in the center. So if you had a center paired, that was the mic. We'd kind of just bypass the front of room mic. Now we are switching to whichever one has the strongest signal. So
cool.
If somebody is seated behind the center, more than likely they're going to be picked up from the center. If you're in between the center and front of room, you'll probably be in front of room unless you turn to have a local conversation. And so it's dynamic and it's super smooth. We also added our voice isolation algorithm to the center.
Oh, cool.
So now it's going to do a better job of
more like the bar pros have been doing. Right.
Yep. So we've got the de-reverberation and really just focusing on human speech and ignoring as much of the unwanted noise as possible.
Yeah.
I can't say who, but I was at a customer site recently before flying out to Vegas, and we was doing a board demo. So we were showing them the board, and honestly, I do a little funny demo with your boards. Whenever people are like, "Can you teach us how to use them?" I just say no.
Because there's nothing to teach.
Why? And I'm like, "There's nothing to teach."
Just hand them a stylus.
But off the back of the board, they were like, "We're going to take a center with every room. Every room we're taking a center now."
Wow.
And I was like, didn't even teach them. Just let it fly.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah. I've run into this, people who ask for demos, and I had to do one at a university with a Neat board, and I traveled. I told him, I was like, this is we'll block out 2 hours, we'll get the room, and I was like, this isn't gonna take that long. And we ran through, I was like, here's all the features, how do I use it? Set it up and it works.
Yeah.
And people have been real receptive to that.
Yeah, scheduling on-site demos with partners and stuff. They're like, okay, we'll book the room out two hours in advance. I'm like, give me 30 minutes.
So you can get it in.
Yeah, I like a challenge.
There's no sweat. There's like one cable, get on the Wi-Fi.
And you're good to go. I'd keep that 2 hours and get a little nap time in there myself.
Curl up under the table.
Trade secret. These demos take 4 or 5 hours.
That's right. It's really complex because it takes us forever.
Yeah.
I know it's a popular solution enhancement that people have been asking for. I mean, right straight away when the center came out, they were like, cool, can we use the microphones in conjunction together? And it was one or the other. So that's good to know. All our folks out there with the centers and existing, they can just do their firmware update like normal.
Yeah. If they're on auto updates, they pulled it down around 2 a.m. Saturday morning and got to their offices hopefully Monday, and
They might not
was
even
even
know
better.
it.
They might even know,
Yeah, they might not
I
even
take it
know
if they got it on pulse as well, they can do it completely remotely if it's not automatic.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm going to ask, so you've done a couple Infocomms now, right, Josh?
I think I was adding it up yesterday or this week, and I think this is between 11 and 12.
Yeah, because
So-
we've connected at quite a few over the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have, this isn't a forced thing if you don't have, is there like a favorite part?
You know, it's interesting because I guess out of those 11 or 12, this is only my third one kind of being confined to a booth. You know, before
Okay.
that, I was you know, on the integrator side, and so it was a much different experience.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I like more. I mean, there's obviously more autonomy and freedom when I can kind of go where I want to go. But actually, I love just being at the booth and seeing people and catching up and talking tech, you know?
It's a lot of download for the integrators at the show. And, you know, I've been here as an integrator too. And for the integrators at the show, you know, we're all like, oh, we've talked to so many people. They've talked to so many people in so many booths.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, you remember that solution we saw here? It was this thing. And you're like, oh, yeah, who was that? Oh, I start sifting through the business cards, you know.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
lot of information for an integrator. Having been here on all sides of that, I got to be manufacturing, distributing, booth side. It's probably my favorite
Yeah,
way to be at
yeah.
a trade show.
Oh,
No.
definitely.
Yeah, without
I'm in my
question.
state's rookie season at the moment, and I'm loving it over here. I'm going to stay in the booth next year.
Yeah, I've been teaching Louis how to do Las Vegas. He came in early. We rode motorcycles. I've been taking him all the spots. I even put him in the sun a little bit.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
a little bit, a
Careful,
little bit.
careful.
Yeah.
I'm an A4 sheet of paper usually, but we got a bit of colour.
Yeah, we're happy to see it. Well, hey, for folks who are here, do you know the booth number off the top of your head? It's okay if you don't.
Should.
Oh, because we were shocking yesterday with it.
We've been guessing some, so it's okay.
Yeah, 5392. No,
Sure.
I have no idea.
For the folks that are at the show, hey, check out the neat booth. For the folks who aren't at the show, keep sticking into the content. I know we did a neat booth video.
We did.
there's-
Jessica helped us out with a neat video, which was wicked.
I don't know if it's up yet or it will be up soon, so definitely we'll point the people to that for sure. Where to neat.no?
Neat.no, yeah, we're a Norwegian company, so we've got that NO. Don't go to neat.com.
Yeah.
It will be
It's a
different.
different website.
But yeah, neat.no, we're on all the social media platforms, all that good stuff. So
I love it, man. You on LinkedIn? Where do the
I'm
people
on
find
LinkedIn.
you?
Yeah, that's really about the only social media I use.
Perfect.
These days,
Josh is
so.
like, don't find me.
Yeah,
That's
don't
where-
find me,
Find me
yeah.
at the show.
No, find me on LinkedIn. Like, come to the booth number that I just made up.
There's going to be people floating around the booth later on going, I'm here to see Josh. And they're like,
It's bound to be a
Who?
competitor, right?
It's gonna be like the food court or something. Just
Yeah.
a table at the food court. You know, what would be great is if we could like get a sticker for the floor now to just throw somewhere.
to see the confine of people.
This is evolving, you guys. It's cool. Okay,
I
good.
love it. Yeah.
Josh-
Leave breadcrumbs on my way back.
Hey man, I appreciate you making the time.
My
Anything
pleasure.
you guys want to hit before we part? Did I miss anything?
I mean, I didn't mention the audio assisted listening stuff. I mean, it's not super exciting, but
It might be to us.
I was
going to
say we're going to nerd out now.
Yeah,
Go,
yeah,
no, go on.
yeah.
Feed us.
so also as part of our 24.3 release that went out over the weekend, we added the ability to support assisted listening systems, and so
Wow.
you know, we're kind of, it's a gray area in the U.S. as far as ADA compliance is concerned, but there are other, you know, countries and requirements that really want to have that hearing augmentation support. So ALS, if people don't know, hopefully they do, it's assisted listening system. So
Yep.
it's a way to help the, you know, hearing impaired be able to hear better. And so historically, you would have had to go with a NeatBar Pro and a third-party audio device, and in order to kind of get that feed, well, we found a way to basically embed that audio in the second HDMI output on our newer devices. So the Bar
Oh,
Pro,
cool.
Gen 2 NeatBar, Board 50, and now if you've got a dual display system that's got analog audio out, you can just strip it
Grab
right off of
that.
that. If not, you can use that second HDMI output to feed your single display and either strip it there or throw an audio de-embedder in there. To accommodate that better, we did add a toggle in the settings menu to mirror the HDMI outputs. And so
Awesome.
now that gives you a little bit more flexibility or creativity too, or save you the cost and failure point of a DA. But yeah, it's a great way to kind of take that feed. It is a variable audio feed, so as you adjust the levels on the Neat Pad or the Board 50,
It'll
it's
follow.
gonna follow. So just something to be in mind there,
Yeah.
or keep in mind there. But and then it. What else? Yeah.
That's
It's-
huge though, right? Like
That
we're
is huge.
constantly talking about how we're making the workplace more accessible for people, more inclusive, and doing things to help people that need those areas of support. without advertising it right. The last thing you want is to make something and put it in a room that makes people that need that hearing support go, I need some help now, I need to do this. No, they need to walk into a meeting too and just go, I'm at home here.
Exactly.
Like everyone else,
Exactly.
I'm at home. So if you can do all that to the pre-setup, golden, right?
Yeah. So.
One of the things I love about Neat as a company too, and we talked about this a little bit over the show because I feel like manufacturing in general is sort of steering more and more this way, but I mean, I would call Neat in our industry a leader, and really in value add functionality. You're talking about hardware functionality with the assisted listening upgrades, but also we were talking about the microphone upgrades and the firmware release and things like that. So you can get a product and continue to get features added to it, which is huge. I mean, what a benefit for all the customers who already have bought these things.
Yeah. We kind of liken it to a Tesla. You know, you park your Tesla. I say you, like I don't have a Tesla. I drive a station wagon.
Oh, here we go. I was going to say I'm going to have to throw some shade. I was mugging off the Tesla handles earlier, and I'm not a game for that Tesla.
They're a little too...
What?
Yeah.
I had an X-Lift on the way here.
Oh, really?
And it had the
gull wing
wings or
doors,
whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, but either way, you plug your Tesla in to charge overnight, and then you get back in the morning, and all of a sudden you have longer range, new features, and so it's kind of the fun of Neat. Our team kind of over-engineers things, packs a lot in, and then turns them on through software, and so it just evolves and gets better. And even the Neat Center, we put like a wireless radio in there for potential Wi-Fi support. Right now, both the front of room device and the center have to be hardwired, because again, we're packetizing audio and video and sending it through the network, so you have to make sure that it's very time sensitive, and exactly. And so, but we wanted to make sure if the wireless networks get to the point where we can reliably transmit over them, that we didn't have to issue new hardware. And so over-engineer it, enable it through software. And,
that's awesome
keep getting
foresight.
Better.
Incredible foresight. I appreciate it, man.
My pleasure.
Josh Starkey from Neat, folks. Neat.no. You can check them out. If you're at Infocomm, come to our booth, C8022. You can go to the Neat booth. They're not far. # AVonAir, and stick around for more.